of stuff to Tulip's place behavior. So what I have is our place bed. It's right outside the kitchen. So place is a great behavior to implement everywhere. At the front door, if you want Tulip to stay out of the kitchen while you're cooking, if the kids are playing, if you want her on the bed instead of the couch. So you really, really want to spend a lot of time on this place behavior. But when you start to grab or you try to get some distance from dogs, it's hard to have the leash on them, which you are going to keep on them when you are practicing for a while until they are 100% successful at staying there during 20 minutes, lots of distractions, whatever it is you're adding, they need to be successful. And the reason you want to put the leash on them is because you have to have your timing perfectly. If I'm over here on this side of the room, Tulip steps off and takes 6 steps to me, and I get her here and I go, no, well, what part of this is not correct? Is it the first step, the second step, the third step, the fifth? Oh, it must be the 6th step in her head because that's when she heard the word no and her momentum was stopped. If she is on a leash and we very loosely tether it to something heavy, so this is not going to pull off, it's not going to fall on top of her, don't put it on like a stool, it has to be on something heavy, but she has it on and she's on the place, and I try to walk to that side of the room, and let's say she takes a step off, oh, nope, she can only go 1 step and she's going to feel the tension. It doesn't matter if I've caught it because I don't have my eyes on her. The leash has told her that she's doing something incorrectly. So that's where your leash can become a training partner. Don't be afraid to use it because it's an amazing thing when people put their leash on, how much different their dogs are. And eventually she will stop coming off the place and your leash will become non-existent. You won't even need it. But you do have to go in baby steps to get there. So I'm going to get Tulip out, we're going to put her on the place, and I'm just going to kind of go through my day as if I was getting up, setting the table, doing dishes. I am still going to reinforce her randomly over here though, especially in the beginning because I have not done this with her yet. We've done it near the couch and stuff, so every time you change the picture, so we've accomplished her staying on the place over by the couch for longer periods of time with me getting up, sitting down, moving around, changing the channel, but now I've moved it to the kitchen. This is a different picture for her. So we need to take the time in the beginning to reevaluate and say, hey, listen, I know what you used to do is be able to come into the kitchen, but right now you're going to do this instead. So we want to reinforce heavily in the first few seconds or minutes of the session and then eventually wean off. All right, so let me get the little cutie. Hi, pretty girl. Good. Okay. Good girl. And she said, my feet are very dirty today because she finally played with some friends today and they were in the dirt. All right, kiddo. Come here, Baba. Tulip, place. I know. It's a new spot, isn't it? Place. Very good. Good girl. No. Place. Yes, good girl. There we go. Good girl. So again, she was a little hesitant getting up here because she hasn't done this in this spot before. I'm going to tighten this a little bit more so that, nope, place. Good. There you go. Perfect, sweetheart. Now remember, she's never done this. This might be a little bit too tight. I'm going to do that right there. Good girl. So all I'm looking for her to do is, see how she just corrected herself? So she stepped off. Nope. Place. Tulip, place. Nope. Yes, good girl. So it's going to take her a couple times of that before she realizes, oh, I have the leash on, right? Nope. Tulip, place. Yes, good girl. She's looking up here like, how did that get me? But that's what I'm looking for, that ability to correct herself. Tulip, place. Nope. Yes, yes, yes. Down. Yes, yes, yes. So I let her figure that out for a few minutes, and now what I'm going to do is just kind of stand back, reinforce her often. I am not wearing a pouch because I do understand that in real life, most people don't have a pouch on. So I am just kind of trying to look normally dressed without a pouch, but I know. Yes, I do have treats in bowls in different areas so that wherever I'm at, I can grab a treat to reinforce her. Good girl. So again, notice the leash is not holding her down tight. There is some looseness to it when she's in the correct position. If she were to step off, then it would add tension. Good girl. I'm going to start kind of going and see what I can accomplish this session. Mistakes are going to happen. Yes. What I want you to think about is how I want your brain to work. We know we want her to do. She wants to we need her to lay on this place no matter what we're doing. I need you to wrap your head around everything you do is a new distraction. And in your head, I want you to go, hey, I'm gonna try to open this fridge. Is she still laying down properly? Yes, gets her the marker word and the reinforcement. And remember, she has to stay in that down position when you bring that treat to her. So if she stands up, just pull your hand away until she gets back down in the down position. Again, my goal is to open the freezer door. Is she doing it? Yes. Good girl. Reinforce. Good. My goal is to go touch that table. Is she doing it? No. Do it again. Touch the table. Is she doing it? Yes. All right, so that's a little bit slow, but I want you to understand where my mind is and where your mind needs to be when you're working a session. You have to be very clear on what your goals are and what her goals are, and you have to use the communication that we're building, which is yes, no, place, all that stuff. How you doing? You're doing good. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm gonna move her back just a smidgen. Good girl. Nope. She likes to hang over the front, which is fine, but I just don't want her to be too uncomfortable. Nope. Yes, good girl too. Nope. Yes. So this is perfect, you guys. She's correcting herself, and all I'm using is the word no and yes. No. Tulip. Yes, good girl. Nope. So I'm not going to reinforce her right now because she messed up and got paid twice. Nope. So I'm going to make her go a little bit longer. Good. So this is where you start to have fun with it. Just start adding some stuff. No. Yes. There we go. I really like the position she's in right now. It's a nice relaxed down. Her hips are shifted to one side. Yes. Girl. So it took her a few seconds in the beginning to figure out what was happening, but once she understood, oh, this is the same thing we've been practicing, just in a different spot, then she picked it up faster. And that's what's going to happen. Every time you change the picture, it's going to take them a minute to figure out what's going on, right? I'm really not doing anything in particular, but trying to make noise and movement. So whatever you normally do. Good girl. Oh, dropped it. Nice. Good girl. I'm not repeating myself too often because she understands what she's supposed to do. But I am, you know, it may look like I'm not looking at her right now. No. Tulip down. But I am. So kind of use your side eye, parent eye that you have, how you can do one thing, but you're really looking at her too. That's what you got to do. Good girl. Oh, that's really good, babe. Good girl. Thank you. So she doesn't seem too freaked out about the broom, but some dogs, you know, if you brought something out that, nope. Nope. No. If you brought something out that scared them, good girl. Like a broom or a vacuum, nope. Maybe she is freaked out about the broom. Nope. Pull it down. Yes. Good. So maybe you brought the broom out and your dog was trying to run away from the broom because they're afraid of it. I want you to go, all right, well, if this is the object they're afraid of, I can't go right up to her and just start brooming if she's not being successful. So what I need to do is come out farther, try it out here, reinforce her calm reaction. Good girl. Yes, honey. Good. And then you would bring it in a little bit closer as she's more successful. No. Tulip, no, place. No. Down. Yes. Again, these mistakes are important. I just want you to see the real life stuff because you have to know how to stay calm when she's not doing it right. And you also need to learn how to look normal when you're doing a session. So she's trying to get my broom away. Good girl. So again, I'm not real thrilled with how she is down on this place. Down. Because I want her to be relaxed. She almost seems like she's in like jump off mode, like she's gonna get off here in any moment. So I will work on that. Nope. Nope. Down. That's what I want to see. I'm not thrilled that she's hanging her head off of the bed, but I will work on that as we go. Because to me, this is giving her the opportunity to sniff and stuff. I don't want her to be able to stick her head off and sniff. No. Good. Sit. Down. Yes. That I like. I'm going to reinforce that. Good girl. Yes. Nope. Down. Yes. Good girl. Can you shift your weight a little? So I'm trying to get her to shift her hips over to one side. What do I mean by that? There's a down where your dog's back legs are right underneath her. And then there's a down where your dog's hips are shifted to one side and they're truly relaxed. That's what I'm looking for, is nope, is that truly relaxed, where she's trying to create that, I'm just on the edge and I'm gonna jump off the minute you stop looking at me. That's what I want right here. So even though I'm reinforcing her for staying on the place, no. She also has to learn the release word, so she doesn't get to get off until I say the release word, which is not happening. Yes. So again, this is part of the duration thing. It's gonna take time. She's doing really good though. I mean, this is only what, day 5? So this is more than most dogs can do at day 5. So I'm very proud of her. I just wanted you to see where we're going. Yes, honey. And some little idiosyncrasies of your dog in particular. No. 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 Down. She's gonna test you. You have to be consistent. You can't go, oh, well, I was just about to release her, or, well, it's been about 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm gonna end the session anyways. If you didn't give the release word, she cannot come off of the place. And if she does, you must put her back on. Use your leash pressure, use whatever you have to do to get her back up there, and make sure she's in the correct position. Back up a little bit, and then reinforce. Good girl, very nice. Place. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Good girl. So that was a pretty good session. I'm going to try to put these bowls away and then I will end it there. Good girl. Good girl, Tulip. Very good, sweetie. And once we build on the duration, she will learn to relax a little bit more. But very nice, honey. Good girl. I'm going to remove the leash. I'm going to wait just a second, though. I don't want her to correlate me taking that leash off with her being on the leash. I'm going to wait just a second. Okay. Good girl. All right, so she did a pretty good job.